Alright everybody, welcome back to the Awkward Kingdom series, Season 3, and I have a couple of things planned for today. First and foremost, we're going to be moving our nether portal because it's currently very exposed, and I'm really tired of that being the case. I have a way of moving it that it doesn't really change the location of the portal in the nether, so it's just a one-sided overworld move that works out better for me. Let's go ahead and grab some obsidian. Obsidian is going to be in here. We're going to need 12 pieces. Yes. Three by three portal. And then I need to come down here and grab 5 of these. And 5 of these. Hush cow. And then we're going to run up to the top. Oh, hold up. I am forgetting a piece. I need 4 corner pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to run upstairs. We're going to put that in. And you might notice today's plate has taken another jump from last episode to this. I finished getting the rest of these planters, I guess you could call them, in place, but not all of them actually have the dirt. I'm not sure which ones don't. I think it might be the ones on this side. I also went ahead and added some mid-area planters for each of the nether woods and the mangrove, which are now firmly lit up and planted right here. There's only one mangrove grown at a time, but we also have a little propagule station right here that I have demonstrated does work. And then over here we also have the green netherwood, and next to that I've started planting the dark oak, which actually doesn't overlap much of the roof design, so that's pretty good. There's only a 4, I think, 2 wide trees now, so I'm gonna have to intersperse some of these. It'll be fine. We currently have 8 sets of 3 for double wide trees, but there's only 4 double wide trees in the game, so slightly different. I didn't mean to hit that with that. I need to hit it with my pickaxe. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go one more back so we're flush with these. Try not to fall in the hole. And we'll go ahead and plop those there. Take that. One, two, three. And what I'm going to do for additional lighting is plunk that right in the middle of it. These are going to be the corner spots. 1, 2, 3, corner, while I'm up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, corner, 1, 2, 3. And then I just need to get these in. We have 1, 2, 3, and then turn on the corners. And this is going to be our new portal location. Now, I'm not going to light it just yet. I am, while Time Runner is offline, going to go break that one, and then I'll light this and test it and make sure that it goes to the same portal. So now we have to go downstairs I can showcase some of the other changes that have been made between episodes. Doesn't look like much from inside between last episode and this, but once we get out here, you will see just how dramatic the change is. We have these little glass platforms here that I'm going to be using as housings for various different farmable materials. And I am going to be utilizing these pillars. They're not just going to be for looks. They are going to be for stairwells and elevator shafts, depending on which one is for what. And I'm going to be bringing them as far down as the basin, which will be at like Y70. Let's get a better view of everything that's taken place as well. On the corners of these beasts, I have stairwells that link up right at the bottom, right where it tees off, where it would go down out of the rest of the slope. And I have brought it back up to meet there, which is right where the entrances are. There's a little T right there where it would go in one of those diagonals straight through and then straight through on the other side. So no matter which stairwell you're coming up, you can go straight into the build and not have to do too much turning and being lost. I like it. It's coming along very nicely. Quite pleased. Let's grab our flint and steel. And then we will break this portal. Nothing should come through on the nether side to spawn a new one, because there's nothing in that dimension for it to be loaded. Just gonna make sure we don't have an unsafe dimensional travel. Pack this up. Okay. And then we'll head on over and light up the new one. It's only been 10 days. Or less, actually. It's only been eight days since this realm has started again. And we've already got all this progress. You guys are seeing this as a weekly episode, but I've been on here every day this week. Time Runner and I have really been chipping away at this. I've done 90% of the work inside of this build. He's helped collect materials and he's been building his own house. Like 1,500 blocks away or something. It's coming along nicely as well. He has very good taste with his building styles. Alright, now, moment of truth. We test. Come through, and we are walking straight out into the nether. Perfect. It's even facing the right direction. We go back through as we would normally, face first. Come out, and we are facing everything we need to be facing. So this actually is the perfect nether portal. No getting stuck face first against the barricade or walking into the lava. And I can go ahead and tuck this away back here for in the case that we ever do have an issue. Have some blocks in there as well. And some additional obsidian in case there's a breakage. Okay. So very, very good changes have been made. I haven't actually shown you what it looks like over there, so I'm going to go sleep, grab some torches, and we'll go take a peek. Yeet! Who needs ankles? Eventually, I'm hoping I can find some glow squid, or even some regular squid, because our collection of ink or dyes is actually pretty good. The only thing I'm missing though is black, green, and because of that, light green or lime. I can get lime once I get green, but green and black are going to be the more difficult ones. So hopefully a trader will sell me a cactus and I can get those. And then maybe I'll find a squid and be good. Torches. It's probably a good amount. Spawn point being set and all that, we can now go across this. Now I do still have to alter the stairwell going to this landing. And I still have to get a nice design in place for the archway. Even if it's just for the initial arch, going from like up here, around, and then down, it still needs to look better than having a little villager schnoz up at the top. I will tinker with that at a later date. I've done a lot today. So let's head on over to our mob grinder, which is the most basic I can actually build it. Light up a little bit more, make sure it's more effective and safer to use. I like how with vibrant visuals, even if it is daytime, you'll see a little bit of an alteration to the lighting of the area if you place a torch in an area that did not have enough lighting. Pay attention real closely. Did you see that little flash of light right there? It's a dull flash. It's almost like someone put on a weak flashlight nearby, and you're just seeing the glow around it, more so than the actual light. This is all I really need it to do. So I don't want things spawning on this hilltop while we're working. Time Runner's already tested it and seen just how dangerous it can be and that it's not properly lit up, so we're going to try and make sure no one else goes kaboom. I'm not building my main version of the mob grinder for quite some time. It's a very, very big time sink. But right here, we have access to all of the items. We can come up. We don't even have to crouch. We can just whack away at them. Very convenient for quick, easy level gain. Standard mob grinder stuff. If you would like a more in-depth version of a mob grinder build, I can link in the description the episodes from Craftverse where I was actually building my own version of the mob grinder and not just a general use version. So my more completed style is very tall, very safe, and if you're not careful, you might end up spawning inside the mob grinder if you ever die because your bed might be set in the bed in the unit, but there's no other spawnable block nearby, so the closest block in that area would be above you, which means inside the chamber. I've had that happen. Time Runner and I were on a trip to an ancient city trying to collect some goodies that we've been needing for a while, and because we had keep inventory, that's the word. I had keep inventory turned on briefly. I didn't really care if I died, just come back. But my spawn had changed. I forgot to set my bed thousands of blocks away above the ancient city, and when I fell to my death, I ended up back inside the mob grinder, but I didn't mean where the bed was. I actually was inside the chamber. It was pitch black and terrifying, and I heard hissing and squealing from spiders, and yeah. No. It was not fun. I've never had that happen before, and it showed me just how thoroughly spawn-proofed the interior of the build is. So I hope you guys enjoy your peek at it from the link in the description. I will try and find the exact one before the end of this video. Let's light up a bit more over here. Can't be too spawn safe. At least externally. As we've already covered internally, we very much can. Very, very much can. Okay. Don't need that one there. Alright. That hill should be good. We'll have to wait till evening to verify. I think the majority of this hill is good. It's hard to tell with all the flowers where I've actually placed a torch. I hate torch spam, to be totally honest with you. And on Craftverse, I'm trying to make sure that I don't have torch spam. But early game, you do what you have to do to prevent mobs from spawning where you'd rather they not. If only this method worked in the Nether. You actually have to bring slabs or buttons. And I would recommend slabs over buttons, because especially if your server or realm has fire tick on, yeah, it's buttons are not going to work. I found that at least on Bedrock Edition, buttons can work in substitution of slabs or other things, especially when you're trying to block flowing liquids like water and lava. On Java, not so much. Over on Maz's server, the AM Community SMP, I tried making my signature cheap elevator, and apparently you can't use buttons. So, that's an unfortunate discovery that made me sad. It's like, why is the water still flowing? Oh, it's just waterlogging or washing away the button. Great. So now I have to use the more expensive trap doors just to do the same thing. And then you gotta hope that you can fit through, because sometimes it wants to say, oh, your hitbox is making contact, so you cannot go through. Ha ha ha. Oh, why I'm going this far out, actually. I only really need to go this direction. So at least one swath is going to be pretty well good. Give it like 2 or 3 paces between each torch if possible. That's way too close. I don't need you to be there. Okay, let's go inward now. Clear up this hill. Oh, that too. See any caves? Light those up. That'll help your rates, and it'll stop things from spawning in here. Like so. I could have just blown myself up right there. Okay, I think that pretty much seals this area off. Okay. Let's check on the effectiveness now. Hello, rabbits. Oh, it's a baby rabbit. All right. Anybody want to spawn? Immediately we have a skelly. Okay. Okay, it's working pretty quickly. No complaints there. All right. Okay. Let's try to get up on this hill and see where everything is lit. Did I miss any vital areas right here? Not sure. Probably one. Could do without this one. Right there. Nighttime is not the preferred time to be using this. You want to be using it during the day. I also didn't light up the path from here to the grinder, so it's not going to be of very much help. I get a better sense of how everything is lit up by going over to the top of our base. The spawn build. Ever growing, ever expanding lighting. Okay, you're not going to be able to get over here, and even this side that has a hillside that was touching it, I had to carve into it a little bit to prevent things from falling into the area. Also, this is what I was referring to earlier with all of these side pathways. There's always a way in if you know what direction you're headed. So let's go up here. Okay, this hillside is very well lit up, but it is blocking my view of anything else. So let's take a hippity hop on up to the top over here and hope that I can still see what's going on. Try one triangular mark up. Nope, hill's still in the way. All the way to 150. I haven't decided quite what I'm doing with up here yet. Everything else is starting to really come along. I got one big section of hill good, but it's the area right along that ridge over there that might cause some issues, and then this hillside right here with a lot of block placement they can spawn on. It'll be hard for them to come up and get to me because of just how rugged it is, but they'll still spawn there. That's my problem. And then I have to light up the pathway that leads all the way over here to the main area, and then hopefully light this hill up at some point. I have a ton of torches, but you saw how little of an area I was able to light up with the 4.5 or so stacks I was able to bring with me. The builder's work is never done. Never, never done. Never ever, not even a little. Never done. But at least spawn is safe now. I can't say for certain if anyone who actually loads in for the first time up on that hillside is going to be totally safe, but if they can get to the spawn build without hopefully bringing any creepers or skellies with them, then they'll be fine. There is also a bed up there if they need to sleep, but that won't help them if they're being charged, so. Let's go ahead and sleep a little bit ourselves. Sleepy sheepy time. As I said last week, we have most of our gear already duplicated and not really important to be kept. Even our fishing rod is duped. Everything except for the clock is duped. But the clock is an easy fix. I don't have to stress about that. What I really want to do is go back into the Nether and find that second bastion. However, it's very, very firmly nestled in a lava pit. I'm going to come a little better prepared with 2 stacks of these. And some building blocks. That'll do, in case I need them. I probably will need them. Going into the nether, I won't need that. Might want you, just in case I need it. Don't need both stacks in the inventory. And yeah, we'll do that. In case I need to craft something while I'm away. Alright, let's head back over to that coordinate that we found last time. Double check that this is safe. Oh yeah, I really do enjoy that. Okay, so we are at 9.3. We need to be at 316, negative 271. So I actually need to head that direction because that was where I found the second one. Let's make this just a tad safer. Okay. Okay. Easier jumping capability. We'll go around the lava flow. You can buzz off. Oh, that could have been bad. Oh, okay. Just spawn right in my general direction. That makes it fair. Ow. Ow. My face. No! No! Okay, don't fall. I might have duplicates, but that doesn't mean I want to use them. Hippity hoppity, I'm not on your property. Goodbye. Stop it! Stop spawning! No, not again! This is supposed to be for dried gas, not for regular ghasts. Thwomp. Oh, stereo. Stereo is not fun. Ah. I am being chased. I do not like it. Why is there just a billboard over here, and why is there a squid? Haha, flew right into it. Suck it, noob. I think it's going to be safer if I go that way this time. Yeet! Please land. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 We're okay. Only mildly traumatized. Alright. Who's shooting at me? Who said you could follow me? You're all bones. I don't need a tail. Okay. I need to be at 271. This is the wrong direction. I actually do need to go this way. This way and that way. Okay. No. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Thwomp. I said thwomp. Thank you. Okay, well, I tried to avoid going to that little island over there, but I don't think that's gonna work out. Oh, I missed entirely. That was a whiff and a half, okay. Can you, like, sit still, please? apparently the answer is no. Why are there two of you? Oh, why are there so many of you? What in the biscuit is going on here? Land! Land! Save me, land! Oh, that was a jungle gym of nope. What in the devil is going on? Okay, how am I gonna get where I need to go? Need to go that way. It's imperative that I go that way. I need to eat first. But I'm not. Stamina. Let me eat. No. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do something very stupid. You know what? It's gonna work. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We are okay. Yeah, not very conducive for that. Yep, I'm in a hole. Nope. 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 No. Try this way. Yeah, here we go. I have an unfriendly trying to shoot at me right now. Hey, I can eat. Cool. We will find that other bastion next episode. I'm actually going to go in there because I know there's Netherwart awaiting me, and we desperately need potions in order for us to go get Swift Sneak. Wish me luck. I want to close this up now.